Hey everyone, how are you doing tonight? My name is Spencer, and welcome to Best Ball Draft Addicts. Tonight, I am in my last couple of drafts as we close out this baseball drafting season. And I have been on a journey with you guys to try and maxfill this dinger contest. We are almost there. Tonight will be draft number 142 and then 143 because I plan on doing two with you guys tonight. And then this is the plan and the schedule for moving forward. So this is a big fantasy baseball draft weekend, as I'm sure it is for everyone. And all of us that do home leagues, this is a big weekend for home leagues. The big NFBC guys are over in Vegas this weekend. They're drafting there. But we've got our home league drafts tomorrow and Sunday, all day Sunday. So I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow or Sunday, but I am going to come on and draft with you guys Monday night and Tuesday night. So Monday night will probably go on at the same time, around 9. Tuesday night, we're going to go on a little bit earlier. So on Tuesday night, I know that I'm doing a live stream with TDK over on his channel, and we're going to be doing a draft champions, which is going to be awesome. We are going to start that at 9 p.m. Central. So we'll probably start and do a couple dingers, and it'll be our last ones of the year Tuesday night together, because on Wednesday, that's whenever the season starts. And I'm going to probably use my last lineups on stream on Tuesday. Probably that'll be number 149 and 150. Tonight, I'm going to have our buddy Jeremiah Duggar on with us later, but Duggar he's just getting home and he is getting his daughter to bed. So I'm going to get this started solo, and then he'll jump on later whenever he can. Let me turn the comments on here. Oh, we got one from Boofy Guy. Wish I could stay up for a draft, but I got an interview at 7 tomorrow. Draft some Vinny P for me. All right, we'll see if we can make that happen. I would love to get some more Vinny P shares. So for any of you guys here on here live watching, go ahead and pull up the draft room, and I'm going to do a countdown. We're going to see what it's at. I hope there's multiple spots open. If there happens to be just one, maybe I back out real quick and then give it a chance to fill and see if we can get in together. But I'm going to do countdown, and I'll do it in 3, 2, 1, enter. All right, 7 more. All right, so we've got several open spots. So 7 more start. So if anyone who wants to jump in, hey, Brad, what's up? How's it going, buddy? I see he just posted 8 more. So we're going 5 more. On Monday night, Brad is going to be joining me, and we're going to draft together. Super pumped to have you on with me, Brad. Brad, if you guys hadn't seen, Brad and Jason over on Stacking Dingers did their show, and they had several episodes streaming these dinger drafts together, and that was awesome. Brad's been on with me before, and super happy to have him come on one last time for the baseball year. Brad, we'll see if we can drag you into any football this year. We'll see. 4 more to start, by the way, 4 more. So we'll wait here a few minutes. But yeah, so tomorrow night, we are doing my home league that is 22 years. This is year 22 that we've been together. And that league is called Smell My Breath. It's a daily pickups. It's old school style scoring, 5x5. It's head-to-head matchups. That's a super fun league. We always have a great time doing that draft every year together. And then on Sunday, I have 3 auction drafts on Sunday. One at 10 a.m., one at 1 p.m., and one at 5 p.m. Brad says, no football for me, sir. We'll see. We'll see if I can talk you into it. We'll see. But yeah, no, that's going to be super fun. Busy day of drafting for me on Sunday. And then I still haven't got my solo shot in. So I still got to find time to enter and do my solo shot. Whenever I was off work on Wednesday this week, I actually booted my computer up and thought, I'm going to click on this solo shot. And if it's about to fill, I'm going to stream this. And I clicked on enter for the solo shot. It's at 11 more to start. I had just missed it. I was like, oh, you've got to be kidding. So I didn't. I just left it, and then I still haven't jumped back in. Dave, hey, what's going on, buddy? My liver's going to be struggling. I have no doubt it probably will be. Brad says, I'm looking forward to Monday, off all week, so plan on consuming more baseball if that's even possible. Oh, absolutely. You haven't done your solo shot either? Yeah. Well, I was not one thing I'd like to stream my solo shot, but I don't really want to be in it with a bunch of you guys and these sharks that are in these rooms with us. So I kind of want to join it and then start the stream. And then maybe we could do a dinger after that. Who knows? Maybe I might try that on Monday. Um, Once I get off work Monday at 5, I officially am on vacation and I cannot wait. I am off from Monday night and I don't go back until next Thursday. So I've got a nice break vacation time for the start of baseball season and I am super pumped. I'm trying to find time for it to be with Jason. Oh, okay. Yep. Now, do you mean you guys would try to stream that again? That would be sweet if you do one more for your solo shot, or you guys probably not stream it, just do it. Just do it like over the phone or something. No, I see. So you can get some weaker competition in there, he says. Oh, that's good. One more to start. One more to start, guys. One more to start. So we will be going here real soon. Hey, howdy, hey, what's going on, Michael? How are you doing tonight, buddy? I know I am. I heard you guys saying this the other day, Brad, and I feel it. But even though I feel it, I still get excited by these. But the draft season is coming to a close, and for a lot of us that have been drafting every day for a long time, it's getting pretty daunting finishing up. But hey, I'm ready for it. Okay, we are ready to go. All right, let me get the draft board in here. 1 second, guys. And then I'll call out who got what picks. All right. Almost there. There we go. There's the look. All right. Did you watch the lobby today? No, today I didn't. I did not jump in and see what the solo shot was looking like today. I thought about it. I actually, about an hour ago, I thought about checking it out and seeing and if it started, then like maybe just starting the stream early and doing my solo shot. But here we go. Let's take a look at who's all in here with us. So we've got Pocket Aces, B Durand at 2, Z Burgess at 3. Let's see. Ooh, Griffey 2K. Duggar, Space Raisin at 7, followed by Brad at 8. I got the 10. Dave got the 11. And anyone else in here, let me know. Michael, are you in here? And if so, what is your handle, my friend? Any other handles that I don't recognize, let me know. Okay, we are moving right along. Now we're to Duggar. Let's see what he does. He gets Schwarber at 7. I know he's happy with that. Brad, what you going to do? How are you going to start this one off? Let me tell you what my thoughts are here as we are coming to the end for myself. I'm done. This is final 10 entries. I'm done past the time of worrying about, oh, do I want to diversify my shares? Do I want to mix this guy with this guy? I've done all of that too long. I am strictly now final 10 lineups, trying to just build my favorite plays, my favorite lineups I can do. If I add more shares of guys I've already got a lot of, so be it. And with all this said, I have the choice here from pick 10. This is a very interesting choice. Julio's who makes the most sense. I'm probably going to just go ahead and do that. I had already told myself I was going to take Ellie. I like Julio and Ellie both a lot. I'm going to go, though, with Julio because that just makes the most sense from a falling outfielder. We know how these things go. Brad says, yeah, it's get your guy season. Absolutely. It is. That's where I'm just down. Again, I'm not worrying about shares, nothing. I'm just going to try and build the best rosters I can. And so be it. Live with the results. every year whenever I draft these best balls, my best ones normally are always ones that are done earlier rather than later. For whatever reason that may be, I fully believe that it's just due to the fact of all of the extra draft value that you can find and cost of guys early in the year compared to later. All right. So there went Vlad and Ellie. Very interesting. Dave going with Vlad. I like that. Still no Jose off the board. There goes that. The Ellie Jose double tap start at the turn is always a fun one. I know I've done that a couple of times, but maybe only once. Actually, whenever I say something like that, I've done it a couple times. I also lose track. Have I done it in the dinger or not? You never really know. Okay, because at least I can. I can't keep track with all these drafts that I've done. So Brent Rooker, Jordan, Devers, Scooble. No, it's just going to be Rooker. I'm just going to go ahead and get my guy Rooker, not think twice about it, and be happy with my Julio Rooker start. And I am happy with that. I'm going to go show you guys. This is why I have such a hard time keeping track. I am 462 drafts deep into over here on Underdog this year. Whenever it comes to the dinger, again, tonight's number 142. I got this updated right before so that I could come over here. And let's just see real quick. Did I have any Brent Rooker with Julio? I'm sure I did. No, well, look at that. I did not. I did not have any Brent Rooker with Julio. So see, there's an unintended, nice individual stack that I hadn't done that I didn't even do on purpose. All right, Brad, yeah, get your guy season, Brad. Wyatt Langford, pairing him with Tatis there. I like that too, because thinking about it, Wyatt Langford is on the opposite end of the board. And Tatis is always down at this end. So Langford normally goes somewhere between picks 1 through 5 whenever they swing around into the second round, or the third round, I mean. So I completely see why you did what you did. I think that's really good. I fully am on board with it because Wyatt Langford is a stud, and that is a pair that I know has to be unique. He says, I've only done it once. Yeah, I knew that had to be a unique pair. And Langford is my guy. I'm trying to get in basically every draft for my final 20. 100%. I'm right there with you. Wyatt Langford is a beast. I'm a huge fan of Wyatt Langford's too. I've been taking him as much as I can. This year in the Dinger contest, I am, 12.8%. But in my other formats, I've been trying to grab Langford. He is going to be a monster this year. I fully believe that. Oh, let's get the draft board back up here. All right. So as we're swinging around here, let's see some other unique things. So Cal Raleigh, Nick Kurtz with Shohei. That feels pretty unique. I see we've got at pick 2, B. Duran going with Wood and Churio, two very young upside outfielders to pair with Judge. Oh, man. This morning, I did an early morning draft for draft number 141. I got pick 4, and I got Judge at pick 4. I could not believe it. This was the first time I'd seen that in all these drafts. 17%. Nice. All right. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
What up?
You are up almost right as you join. Love it.
I am. Look at that Schwarber pick.
Look at that Schwarber pick.
Yeah.
Okay, who are you going to pair with him here in round 3?
I'm just gonna keep buying in. Going with my boy.
Go with your boy Duran.
Yep. So I'm off site. Sorry, I got some dogs. If it gets crazy, we'll figure it out. Doing a little traveling at the parents' house for the weekend.
Yep, at the parents' house tonight. Where are you at? What room are you in?
Kitchen.
Oh, just in the kitchen. Gotcha. Yeah, so the dogs are out.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we have now come to my pick here, and this is going to be easy for me. I was very happy to get Matt Olson fall here. I like that a lot. And yeah, did you hear? I don't know if you heard, but yeah, earlier this morning, Duggar, right as you were coming on, I got Judge at pick 4 this morning in the dinger, the early morning dinger that I did.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was thrilled to have that happen. Brad says hashtag doggate instead of catgate.
I see Brad's on when I don't have an intro song. I see how it is.
That's it. Yeah. I wonder, Brad, did you ever see that little? It's not a song. It was a ballad. The intro ballad of the Legend of Duggar from a couple episodes ago. That was inspired by you. Okay, we've come back around to me here. I know that I know what I'm going to do. This isn't even anything about pairing up with the team stack or whatever. I just think Soderstrom is the best player there, plain and simple. And it just happens to be that I paired him with Rooker, and that's great. Brad did not. He did not know. He did not know.
I'm disappointed. I specifically made that for you.
Well, after you make this pick here, do you want me to exit you out and then bring you back in and play it? I could. I've got it here still.
I mean, yeah, let's make everybody upset.
All right. Brad, this is for you. Who are you taking, Duggar?
I think I'm just going to keep leaning in. Actually, you know what? I don't have enough Harper plus a teammate pairing.
There it is. Boom diggity. Okay. All right. Let's do this. I'll leave us up here. I'll just do this. Let's see. We got to have the background. Okay. This is an important part of it. And then here you go, Brad.
Long ago, in the wild lands of Underdog, many men entered the draft, but only one became legend. His mind sharp as steel, his draft board feared across the realm, while others panic when the clock runs low. Duggar simply smiles, for he already knows. And when the name appears, the crowd already expects it. Jack Caglione! Chosen again and again
and again
and again. And when the mighty Dinger contest shook the kingdom, Duggar stood among the elite, finishing third. Not a failure. A warning! For legends do not chase glory. Glory chases Duggar. The greatest drafter in the land of Underdog! According to
Duggar. There it is.
There you go, Brad.
There it is.
Hope you liked it.
Oh, no, that was hilarious. Let's get the draft board back up here. Oh, it's so good. It's like a movie premiere. Yes, I know. That's what I said. I'm like, it's not a song. Don't try to say it's a walk-up song. It's a ballad. Is that how he enters his house?
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to walk in blaring that on a Bluetooth speaker probably. All right, so we're coming back around to me. This is very interesting. I don't have my first picture. I could go with, I was about to say Logan Webb. Well, not going with Logan Webb. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Austin Riley. It is a team pair. I also really want to get some more Austin Riley. I think that's a great thing. And Riley and Olsen are very nice together. Now we're going to swing back around here. Let's see what Dave does. Dave has a 0-1-3 start. We can see here, there he gets Woo. Woo, Brian Woo. So Vlad, Roman, Riley, Bellinger, and Wu. Like that start for you, Dave. Now let's see what the turn does. The turn had went with Merrill and Buxton. That's nice. Now he took Larry Butler and Gino. Duggar, I got a question for you.
Hit me.
So did you see earlier today? What does it say real quick? Here, hold on. Heard Jason and Brad draft a Dinger song hit the Billboard Top 100.
Well, I mean, I do listen to it at least 3 times a day. So
Jason and Brad draft a Dinger. 2 mics, 1 wish. There you go. There's that was for you. So what was I about to say? That threw me off. Oh yeah, did you see today that the Washington Nationals down Dylan Cruz? He will be starting the year in the minors.
Yeah, I did not see it, but we did speak prior, so yes, I am aware.
Oh, I talked to you about that?
Yeah, when I was just getting back into town.
Okay, well, I talked to Corey too. I thought I told him. But either way, still crazy, right? Now, did you, maybe if you didn't tell me, you can tell the guys here. And Brad, I want to know you too, what is your Dylan Cruz percent? Thankfully
1%.
1%. That's huge. Thankfully, I was at 5%, so it did not hurt me. Brad, 5%. Me and you, 5%, brothers. So whenever one of the streams that I was on, and I think it may have been the stream that Billy Jones was on with me. I don't remember exactly. Dave 0. Overall, I'm like 2%. Nice, perfect. Oh, that's perfect. But one of the streams that I did, and again, I think that it was Billy Jones's. I took Dylan Cruz on that stream, and he asked me, I'm not taking Dylan Cruz. Make a case for him. Why take Dylan Cruz? And I was like, okay. And I laid out my thoughts on him. And as I was saying it, I realized, like, man, there's a lot of guys that I have a lot of conviction on. I don't have a lot of conviction on Dylan Cruz. And I didn't have a lot of reason other than prospect pedigree, really, and just sort of the hype around him going into last year. But based off of everything we saw, really, I didn't have any reason to be taking him that much. And I'm pretty sure at that point I was at like 10%. And I don't think I took him any since then. So I'm down now to the 5% area, which is very livable because he'll be back up. I mean, it's not like he's down for good, but still. And then Dave says, I'm hearing rumblings about Walker starting in Memphis. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It sucks, but truth be told, he needs to. He's got to get something going or get his confidence, something. His swing has to get going because it's not there. It's just flat out not there. And the Cardinals have better options. Nelson Velasquez and Joshua Baez are flat out. They've been better all spring. They've been better. I see Duggar's relocating. Yep. Too loud in there. It's all right. Your pick's up next, so get ready because your pick is about to come up. Oh, and Stowers hamstring. Oh, gross. Yeah, Nathan Church. Yeah, there's another one. I didn't even mention Nathan Church. I had not seen about Stowers hamstring. Jeez, Duggar, what was that?
Shutting the door.
Oh, okay.
I'm out in the bar now.
All right.
I know he's not been looking good this spring, but I don't have very much of him. Grab a teammate pairing.
Willie Adames.
Yep.
Why not? That's another one that I'm going to have almost none of. Whenever I did the 100 shares review, I did have 0 of him. I bet you're very low on him too, though.
Oh, I am. Yeah, I mean, I'm at the point of my drafts now where I'm starting to force some players just so I have some shares.
See, you're starting to force some players for some shares. This is number. You've done several these last few days. What is this for you? Like 70 yet, or you in the 60s still?
Nope, number 70.
Oh, this is number 70.
I mean, it's 69.
Brad says free Willie. He loves him some Adamas. So personally, I think Willie Adamas is a perfectly fine pick, and I even called it out in my video whenever I saw I had none of him, and I was like, why am I fading Willie Adamas this much? It's literally just where he goes here in the drafts, because this is the spot where I'm almost always looking at adding one of these outfielders or a pitcher here. He's at a huge discount, should be going around like 40. That's what Brad says, should be going around like 40. We'll see if he was, then I definitely wouldn't be drafting him ever. I have taken him a few times since my 100 shares review video because I do want to get some shares of him. I think I'm up to, let's just go see. It's not going to be a lot. It is not going to be a lot. 2 times, $30 worth of shares. So I've taken him twice in the last, 40 drafts. So I'm not going to, so if Adamas is great this year, that one will be a sting for me.
Yeah, let me open up my tab. I'll look at mine too.
He said 40-ish, a little overdone. I have him ranked 58. That sounds a little bit closer. I know that Adamas has not done well in spring, and everyone knows that what happens in spring training matters so much. But he has not done well in spring, so take that for what it is. Speaking of stacking here, I see what you did there with Mr. Heliot Ramos.
I did. Yeah, Willie Adamas. Before that pick, 1.6%. So just not drafting enough of them.
Just not taking a ton. Yeah, and the thing is, that could hurt us both because Willie Adamas could be much better. It's just the San Fran thing. I didn't like when he signed there. I liked Willie Adamas so much more with Milwaukee. I really wish he would have stayed with Milwaukee. Or basically gone to any better hitting environment, to be honest with you.
I'm just glad he's out of Tampa.
Well, getting out of Tampa was good. He couldn't see in Tampa, apparently. That's what the whole talk was how he couldn't see with the batter's eye. But yeah, because he flat out wasn't good for his first several years. Willie Adamas was a bust. And then he started to turn it around, and then he goes to Milwaukee and breaks out. Then signs the big contract with the Giants. All right. So, Duggar, where are you sitting here, bud? Let's do a little review of where we're at here with our guys. So you're sitting at a 1-2-5. Schwarber, Devers, Duran, Harper, O'Neill, Cruz, Chris Sale, Willie Adames, and Heliot Ramos. Brad's got a 1-2-5. You and Brad rocking the same build. Tatis, Langford, Arozarena, Taylor Ward, Manny Machado, Brian Reynolds, Framber, and Seager. Very nice. Who else we got in here? Dave has a 3-1-4. Dave going pitcher heavy with this one. I like that. Vladdy with Roman Anthony, Riley Green, Bellinger, Wu, Caglione. Dave went ahead and grabbed Caglione at 62 in this one, Duggar.
I saw.
And then DeGrom and McLean. Caglione. That's one thing I do love about that a lot. I really love the Cag. I also like how finished third, not a failure, a warning. If anyone didn't know, they finished third in the Dinger 2 years ago, and it wasn't a failure; it was a warning.
That's right.
Dave said you stole Duran, eye for an eye.
Ooh, uh-oh.
Top drafted for Dave are Wilson Contreras and old Eddie Cabrera. You love the Cubs, don't you? My gosh, you're all about current Cubs and former Cubs. I kid. Oh my gosh, look, the draft thank you, draft room. Thank you. Dalton Varsho, come on down. He's coming home. I got him at 106. That's a fall nowadays, Duggar. That is a fall.
It is.
He's going at like 90 for most of them. Yeah, he says, bite your tongue. Giant Cubs fan over here. Connor Griffin. Things are not looking great, Duggar, right now for Griffin starting the year in the majors.
Well, I mean, are we really surprised?
No, not at all. We've talked about it this whole time. It's just a matter of when he gets called up. But people have been hoping that he's going to start in the majors. Last night,
sure.
I told you I was going to try and do one dinger yesterday and do it late at night. I tried calling you. You were asleep already. But in that one, I took Connor Griffin, but he fell to pick 148. And at that point, I was like, this is the appropriate spot. So I took him with that fall. And I had O'Neal Cruz on that team, so it also worked as a teammate pairing.
That's pretty much all the shares I have of Connor Griffin is when I got some Pirates on the team. Just it's just his values always it started high and it never lowered until just right now.
Right. So Sonny Gray Gossman.
Who do you have less of?
I don't know because I'm not looking at that. So I'm going to go Sonny Gray. Let me go actually see the answer to that question. Sonny Gray. Let's see. Let me switch it back to exposure percent. 5.7. And Gossman, 5.0. So right there. Mackenzie Gore was the other one. And I'm at 10% Mackenzie Gore. So, but no, what I said before, whenever I started this, Duggar, is I was like, for this draft and my remaining, it will be my remaining 8 drafts now. I'm not worrying about taking like the shares of guys. That time has come and gone. I worried about that from draft 100 to 141. Now that I'm in my last bit. Oh, you're up. What are you looking at?
Taking another guy I'm not taking much of, but I'm going to be angry if he actually pans out.
Burns. So here's the thing. We talked about this. I'm there with you. But Burns is so interesting right now because there's such conflicting reports of him. Like where, he's going to start in the minors to then now he's not, and he's in the opening day rotation. And then they talked about how they've had concerns about his arm slot. I don't know. It's just weirdness surrounds him. And I've kind of stayed away from Burns this whole draft season. It could be to my own detriment, 100%.
Again, but a lot of these drafts, I'm doing a lot of definitely adding some FOMO players. So Chase Burns, I'm sitting at Underdog, Dinger. I'm sitting at 6%. So he's not a nothing.
No, that's probably slightly more than you thought. What was your guess? Probably 3 or 4?
I thought he was a 3 or 4%.
Yep. Let me see what he is for me. 7.1. So see, and I was at 0 at 100 drafts. So I've taken him enough in these drafts, 101 to 141 to get him up to 7%. So I've clicked his name several times in the last month. But yeah, I just don't feel great about it. I feel much better about, well, again, they don't go together anymore. Nolan McLean and him used to go right together. I felt better about McLean all the time. See, Burns is a fall now. Like all of this negative news that I've talked about him has caused him to fall to a respectable spot where you just got him in round 10. You're not having to do the round 8, 9 swing or anything like that.
Yeah, no, feel better about him here for sure.
Yeah.
By the way, just a quick check-in. Still at 44.1% CAG. So I'm doing everything I can to stay above 40%.
I know you want to finish over 40% desperately.
I'm either gonna look smart or real dumb.
Well, I mean, you already look dumb. So
I do a pretty good job with that.
Okay. So it's your pick now. Well, it's about to be. It's Ken Griffey 2K's pick right now. But after junior picks, what are you looking at? You've got a 2-3-5 build.
I do.
You know what position you want here?
Probably pitcher.
So I know exactly what's going through your mind. And my question for you is, can you do it with taking Chase Burns? And if you think the answer is yes, then I say do it.
Yeah.
But there's the other names that I like more. But
actually,
you do you, Cricket.
You know what? It's another guy that we talk a lot about that I have been trying to get more shares of. Give me some Peapot.
Hey, there you go. Get you some Peapot. Yep. Yep. What's I'm gonna go see what I've because again, that's one that also
1.7.
1.7, and I am 3.5. So yeah, both of us have talked about how Ryan Pepio could just kill us. So I have Cole Reagans, Luzardo, and Sonny Gray. Do you think I'm in a good position to do it?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
I think that I'm in a good position to do it with these three. And this guy, I was going to say, there's no way he's got 5 pitchers. I'm going to do it. Zach Wheeler could be back anytime this month. And again, let's see where I'm at. I know we've talked about him literally this entire draft season, 4.3%. So that'll have me working my way to 5%.
I'm at 6%.
And Zach Wheeler could be back so soon. Let me go do a quick Zach Wheeler Google update and see what the old Google AI has to tell me. Is scheduled to pitch in a minor league game on March 23rd, throwing around 40 pitches. He will open the season on the IL, but is trending towards an April return. And that's what I had heard, like the 2nd or 3rd week of April. Dude, that is nothing. That's nothing. You go 3 weeks without him and you get 24 weeks with him. I mean, this is all theoretical, but these are the reasons why to go ahead and take this man. Man, B King one, who the guy at the turn, he's been getting me this whole draft because I was definitely hoping that Bubba would make the comeback around.
Yeah,
and it did not happen. That's okay though. That's just going to have me pivot, and I'm going to grab. I'm just going to grab Murakami. I mean, I feel completely good with him as my 3. More power, baby, more power. All right. So I currently am sitting with a 4-3-5 build. Now we're coming back to you and Brad. Isn't Wheeler's injury one that often comes back? Yeah, that's the big concern. So that's the thing. Anything could happen. He could be, and if he gets re-hurt again, he's probably just done because he already said that next year is his final year. So if he gets hurt again, I wouldn't be surprised if Wheeler just decides to hang it up. That's the risk you take with drafting him. Yeah, he could be back in just a few weeks, but he still could be a giant nothing burger. And but again, that's why he's a less than 5% guy for me. But that's a less than 5% guy that I'm like, I could be burned on it big time. Because if someone has had strong conviction and has been drafting Wheeler a lot, and Wheeler does turn out to be perfectly fine after a month or so, then he's the pick of the draft. I mean, you're talking about somewhere between the 3rd to 5th best pitcher in baseball when fully healthy over the last half decade.
Brad said, yeah, I don't care.
Oh, yeah, no thanks. I'll just take Nola for 100%. Nola is a much better pick. I am at, let's see. So I'm at 8% Nola. So literally I'm like double Nola than and that's still not super high, but I more than twice the time will take Nola before I would take Wheeler. But for this team, I like it. I like the 3 pitchers that I had above them. Take that gamble. Okay, coming back around to you. You've seen the news about your boy, you Savage, right?
Yeah, I ain't concerned.
Well, I'm just saying, just make sure you knew he was on the IL.
Yeah, honestly, I'm okay with it. I need him later in the season.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just saying. Just want to make sure you've seen.
Honestly, I think that's kind of why they're doing it. They're just building in later innings, save his arm for later in the season.
Yeah, probably. And that's fine. I mean, this whole time we didn't expect him to, pump a bunch of innings and not have any time out at all.
That is correct.
I see old Ranger going the pick before you there.
Yep, and I'm gonna piss you off again. Sorry, buddy.
You're not sorry.
Well, I mean a little, but anytime I can get him plus 150 right now, I'm trying to get as much because I was not on him early. He burned me a lot last year. So I've been off of him, but man, he's been looking good. So I'm only at 8%. So I'm trying to get that to double digits.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if you want
him, dang it. Kerry Carpenter just went. That was about to be my pick. All right, gotta pivot. All right. I'm ready. Let's pivot to Mr. Shane Baz. Okay, this is what I was about to say a second ago. Once Ranger Suarez was picked, R.I.P. Chuck Norris. I am so upset about Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris, what a great man, what a great human being Chuck Norris is. And here's what's crazy, Duggar. Just last night, I was sitting here, and while I was drafting that dinger last night, I put on YouTube and I watched on my TV. And I just randomly, I thought about putting this on and watching. I watched a bunch of clips of the Conan O'Brien whenever he did the Walker Texas Ranger lever just last night.
Look at you. So you're saying you killed Chuck Norris?
No, Chuck Norris isn't actually dead. He's just taken on a new enemy is all.
Shane O'Mac. How much Shane O'Mac do you have? I'm at 18%, so I am not scared.
No, that's I wish that I had more. I have kind of been scared, and right now he's looking good. Let's see.
I think you can tell
O'Mac.
I think you can tell by the numbers. If I believe in someone, I don't care. I mean, Shane O'Mac 18% is dumb. It's not smart. So I'm not saying do what I do, but I believe in the talent, and it's just all about health.
What Dave says, is it crazy? I've been thinking that he died young. Yeah, that's crazy. Dave, for real, I thought Chuck Norris was already dead. What is wrong with you guys? You got him confused with Steve Irwin, the crocodile dude. What? With Chuck Norris? They couldn't be more different. Oh, man. Brad, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me. You need to watch more Chuck Norris movies. You need to get some Walker Texas Ranger injected into your bloods, bro. Oh, this is the other thing with Ranger Suarez I was going to say. Did you know that he is going by, he says to pronounce his name Ron Her?
What?
Did you hear that? Yeah, like Ron Her. That's how you're supposed to say it. Not Ranger, Ron Her or Ron Hair.
Okay.
Yeah. I heard the Sleeper and the Bus guys talking about that, and
Texas
they were calling him Ron Her.
Just saying. Kind of baseball adjacent.
Brad says, sorry, it's not Taylor Swift or baseball, so he doesn't know. Oh, that's so funny. And then, Dave, as a 40-year-old man, my dad introduced me to Walker in the 90s. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I didn't need my dad to introduce me to him. I loved watching Walker Texas Ranger. Oh, man, and the clips of the Walker Texas Ranger lever, if you guys don't know what that is, just have some fun, YouTube it. YouTube Conan O'Brien, Walker Texas Ranger. It is absolutely great. Wow, Dave is a boomer. Yeah, Dave, geez, you're so old.
40.
Gosh.
Ooh, I remember. I remember.
You remember?
I do.
Gosh, I'll never turn 40.
That's a team name right there, Dave. I'm going to make that my team name in your league.
I'm a geriatric. Oh, earlier Brad said, do you believe the fact that Noah has always been awesome in even years versus odd years? Well, I mean, No, but it's a thing. So
I mean,
why not?
I'm not gonna
And I
lie.
do. He's gonna be way better this year than last year.
I've definitely bought into that strategy a few times. Some players over the years. When you see like a 5 to 6 year trend, it's kind of easy to make yourself believe it.
I know, right? Yeah, bro, I say it's a fact. Okay, we back to you, or you pick away?
On deck.
On deck. You know, I kind of wish now I would have taken McClanahan with that last pick instead of Sheehan. I would have gone with a different hand.
Well, I was going to do it, but I bought into my other guy. He's already pitching in spring training. Haven't been afraid this whole time. Just went ahead and added another share.
I know. You did. That's again, you don't care. Duggar don't care. He give me Garrett Cole.
Yep. I mean, he missed the timeline. Just all of it works out right. That
how bad do you want to click Rodon's name right now?
I really do, but I'm not going to. I really wanted to. That's too many, especially with Chase Burns on my team.
I know. I knew you did too. Like, oh man, I would love to click Rodon right now. Okay, so I've got a 6-3-5 build. And I do have those two Braves. So this is actually a really good time to add Drake Baldwin. Drake Baldwin, the single greatest catcher of this or any generation. That is a Team America reference for all of you guys who do not know.
Love some Team America.
Oh my gosh. I saw that movie in theaters in a 2 week before. I don't know if I ever told you this, Duggar. Maybe if I did, but it was forever ago. It was 2 weeks before its release date, and they did like a special night showing. And Joe Ventura, who was one of our former workers from Blockbuster, he got tickets and asked me to go with him. And it was at the Carbondale Mall, and the theater was sold out. It was a sold out theater of all South Park fans. So literally this entire theater, the whole time, was dying with laughter. The whole place was just filled with laughter. It was great. That was an experience that I'll never forget. Like,
I saw it opening day. I didn't get to see it early, but I went to watch it solely based on who I knew made the movie. Had no idea what it was about, nothing. And that opening scene started. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. And then they pan out, and it's marionettes again.
With marionettes, yes.
What is happening right now?
I wonder how many people had that same experience.
The theme song hit, and I was okay with all of it.
So we're coming back around to you again. Coming back around again. What you thinking? You've got a 4, 5, 6. You looking to go dip back into P? Dipping back into the P's?
Yeah, and it's another guy that I'm just have not. Let me see how not afraid have I been.
Do you want to take Hunter Green now? He'll be back. There it is. Kodai Senga. Come on down. I like it, and he's been awesome this spring. You know who has not been awesome this spring? Shane Smith, as I see his name there. Every time I've seen him pitch, he's getting rocked. Of course, watch him come out and be a stud. Do you have yourself muted? Are you frozen? Oh, I think we've got a frozen Duggar. I was going to say, because I don't hear anything. Duggar, if you can hear me, leave the room and come back in. Try that. Brad says, I already won the draft. We can quit. You got it. It's done for. You got Jacob Wilson and Bubik. No, you don't. You got Sal Simeon and Will Smith. Brad, I do like your team a lot, though. I like this pitching. This is a very, very solid, dependable pitching staff. We'll do some reviews here in a little bit. That definitely stands out to me. Very dependable pitching staff. All right, Duggar's out. Let's see if he comes back in here in a minute. All right. So as we're coming back around here, I know who I'm going to take, assuming that he makes it. But I'm going to start a couple guys. Earlier that last round, my last pick, I didn't mention it, but I took Stanton. Now I'm just clicking green. Just got the greens to click. I took Stanton. That's one that is an injury guy that I've just not been afraid to take. So, see, we talk about this. Some guys who are hurt, I stay away from. Other guys who are hurt, I still draft. Or maybe they're not hurt, but they've been hurt in the past, like Stanton, like Trout, like Buxton. They're healthy now, so I'm taking them now. And even Stanton, though he can't open a bag of chips, he can still crush homers. So there's no reason to not take him for the time being, other than just preparing for the worst. So I don't know. Duggar is at his house, or I mean at his parents' house right now, and I don't know what's happened there. Let me see if he texts me. No, I don't know. We'll just see. I'll try to get a hold of him here in a second if he's not just jumped back on. And see what is the word. Okay, Brad. So here's a green. Basayo. Ooh, there's a good pick. There's one. Again, this is the time of year too where I'm also seeing things happen and assessing, and I'm like, man, who can I regret? Who am I going to regret? Who am I going to look back at and be like, man, the signs were there and I didn't do it. What was I thinking? Basayo, 100% can and probably will be that guy. Because he looks awesome. There he is. All right, Duggar, we got a question for you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, that's not good. Duggar.
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm back, bro.
Okay, well, I literally was just saying, Duggar, can you hear me? Can you hear me? And you were not responding.
Because I ignored your call because I can see myself on the screen.
Well, it was once you came on before I called. I didn't just call you. I called you once I said, can you hear me?
Oh.
All right. To answer your question, Brad, we're going to go back to this. He's technology deficient. Yes.
No, I'm not on my home turf, bro.
It's just throwing you all for a loop.
Yeah, it is. Well, I wasn't planning on really being able to do this tonight, but here
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. All right, McGonigal. There we go. Back-to-back greens for me. Barger, McGonigal. Love it. I have been working my McGonigal shares up. After not having a ton of him, I'm up to 9%. So pretty happy with that. Even if same thing with Griffin. If he doesn't start the year in the majors, that's okay. If I hear he's starting in the minors, I won't be upset. He'll be back. It'll be soon, and he's going to be impactful this year. I have no doubt about it.
I'm at 7.8%.
Hey, Duggar. 7.8 of McGonigal. Let's review the big prospect shares real quick. Have you taken Basayo at all? That's who Brad just took while you were gone.
Dude, I did it on your stream and you called me out on it, and your entire chat said you were wrong and I was right.
I have no memory of that, so I don't know if that's true. You're going to go back and find the clip.
Brad does.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. Okay, and then let's see here. JJ Weatherholt.
I'm just kidding. That wasn't true. I was lying. JJ.
I figured I did. Let's say literally have no memory of that.
JJ, I have not been afraid of. I was getting him as my last round pick early and often. I'm at 18%.
All right, Connor.
Still good with him. I'm at 14%.
Okay, 6.4. So Connor's the one that I have the least amount of. So for me, it goes Connor as the least, then McGonigal and Weatherholt as the most as well. But yeah, Weatherholt's been consistently going at the very end of all these drafts. Same thing with him.
He's not moving up.
if that he's not moving up, and if he does start in the minors, again, I don't care. He'll be up soon, but I don't think he's going to start in the minors.
I don't.
Yeah, if Jordan Walker doesn't start in the majors, I'm not worried at all. He's just part of the plan. See, that's right. Brad gets it. It's all part of the plan, baby.
All right. Real question here, because I kind of have been taking a hodgepodge of pitchers. I feel like I'm going to have to make this an 8-6-6 build. What do you think?
Harper, Adames, Chapman, McLean, Akamoto, Arise, Schwarber, Devers, Jaron Duran, O'Neill, Cruz, Ramos, Jung-Hoo. Yeah, you can do it. Your hitters are good enough.
Yeah, I need a couple extra bites at the P spot.
Couple extra bites at the P spot. There went Jordan Walker. He went at pick 219 in this draft. Okay. So, guys, for anyone who's on here watching, we are going to start a second draft here in just a few minutes. So we will get that going. Once this is done, I'll review mine, Duggar's, Brad's, and Dave's teams. And if anyone else, Michael, did I miss earlier, Michael, who was in the chat? Did you say, are you in this draft? And if so, which team is you? Or are you? And if anyone else is in here that's in the chat and wants me to look at their team after, just let us know and we'll do a review of that team as well.
Planning ahead, Dave.
Yeah, Dave was ready. He is ready for these last two picks here. Okay, so let's see. I am going to go ahead and grab the guy who I was just telling you earlier that I'm trying to bring shares up on. And
you dog.
So glad to be able to do that. Andrew Painter, I'm up to 5%. And again, I was at 0 at 100 drafts. So I'm up to 5, and I'm going to try to get some more of him because that's one.
I've been scared of. I'm at 14%.
So, and that kind of helps. He also kind of helps cover for Zach Wheeler, and in that time, same team and all. And I also have Luzardo. So that gives me 3 potential Phillies for a theoretical end of the year 2-start stack pair. So that's interesting. I think that I'm probably good to take another pitcher too, but let's review infield. There is another infielder I've been wanting. It's Jordan Lawler. Oh, well, it just did the timeout thing on me. So did I get Lawler? He was in my queue. Did I get him? Yep. It just did the timeout thing where I had to back out and go back in. That's all right. I got Lawler, and that may be my second. Yep, that's my second share of Jordan Lawler. Have you taken him yet? Or Brad, have you taken Jordan Lawler yet?
Still haven't, but usually it's because I'm done with outfielder by now.
Yeah. Brad says someone needs to draft Didier Fuentes.
Trust me, I thought about it.
I'm going 686, but I'm making you rich. Hey, there you go. Got timed out on Cam Smith. That's a good timeout. Cam Smith is a good timeout pick to get. Michael, no, I'm not in here. All right. Well, no problem. Well, I'm glad you're on here watching with us. I don't know if you want to get in the next draft, but again, we're going to be starting that soon once I do a couple reviews here. Duggar has figured out a good resource of the mute button. Drafting at his parents' house right now. Duggar's in town here because tomorrow our home league draft, so that's what he's in for. I mentioned that earlier when we started the stream. I was talking about our draft weekend we've got coming up.
Oh, yeah. Got one of our drafts. What's this year, 21?
22. This is year 22.
22. Yeah.
Brad's taken Didier Fuentes 3 times.
I love it, Brad. I love it.
Yeah. The other night on Jason and Brad drafted Dinger. He said he was talking about it, and he was like, Spencer, what do you think? Should I take him? And I said in the comments, draft him away. Because he's been killing it this spring. Absolutely killing it this spring.
Looked amazing.
And he came up last year. He pitched at the end of the season. The Atlanta rotation is an absolute mess. Why not? I say mix some shares of him in. I may even do it once before we finish here. the reason why to not take him is just because he's so young and the limited innings, but his stuff is so good that even if he doesn't matter for you, he could be pitching at the end of the year and he could be a playoff week difference maker. I wouldn't be shocked at that at all. Yeah, you did take him on that one. Looks like he made the team. Beautiful. Okay, so let's do a little review here. Duggar, I'm going to turn the comments off. And if I miss anything, let me know.
All right.
I'm going to start with Dave's team. And Dave went with a 7-7-6 build. I was liking as this team was building out. Let's see how you finished it. Got Brian Wu, DeGrom, McLean, Alcantara, Luis Castillo, Eddie Cabrera, and your boy Dustin May, one of the aforementioned starred last round picks, who's also been killing it this spring. And yeah, man, very happy.
I've only got him at 3%.
Yeah, I've talked about May not being important enough to matter for Underdog. I probably could be proven wrong, but the whole point with that is Dustin is. It's not like Dustin May hasn't looked good for stretches. Of course, he has plenty of times. There's a reason why we've always been attracted to taking him, because he has filthy stuff. But can he stay healthy, and will his arm last? We'll see. The offense, Vlad, infield, Vlad, Connor Griffin, Trevor Story, Ozzie Albies, Brendan Donovan, and then the dual Cardinals of Ivan Herrera and JJ. Beautiful. If you're going to be a homer, those are the guys to be a homer on. Oh, and Nelson Velasquez, which honestly, I don't have a problem with. I was talking about he's also been absolutely killing it, him and Joshua Baez. And Velasquez is going to probably be starting right out of the gates. The question is, can he hold it? We'll see. But hey, why not? I'm completely down. And you've got a killer outfield. Roman Anthony, Riley Green, Cody Bellinger, Caglione. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wish that you had one more, to be completely honest with you. With Cam Smith and Nelson Velasquez, and the fact that Caglione is not proven by any means, it's like you're really leaning. You have to have 3-factor every week. So you're really leaning heavily on your top 3 being weekly dependable. With that said, if Cam Smith is a breakout and if Nelson Velasquez's spring is real, and if Cags is what we think Cags is, then this is a really good build. So I like this team a lot, Dave. Very nice. Okay, let's see what Brad did. This is draft number, whatever number for Brad, probably my guess, 113, Brad. That's my guess, 113, based off hearing where you said you were in the past, or 118. That's my guess, 113 to 118. Brad has a 686. Duggar, let me know if he tells us in the chat what number this was. Framber, Pavetta, Gossman, Robbie Ray, Jack Flaherty, Aaron Nola. And for doing a 6-pitcher build, I was saying this during the draft, this is some very steady, dependable innings eaters that I feel very good in. Honestly, if I was to bet on these arms staying healthy for this year, you can't do that with any arm, of course. But if I was, I like this. I like betting on this 6. Let's look at your 6 outfield. I mean, obviously, it's a little just from the beginning, just seeing Carson Benj at the end there. Oprah's Benj. Seeing him at the end here, that's like, well, I don't know, because with him, I don't know how much he'll play. I really like the 5 above that.
I'll just let you get to it.
What? Okay. And then back to the infield. The infield: Machado, Seager, Stewart, Simeon, Will Smith, Basayo, Polanco, and Brandon Lau. Yeah. So again, and I think your infield's really good, and I think that your infield is good enough that you didn't need to take the 8th one. But what the heck do I know? If it had been me, I'd have put that at outfield, and I would have done a 6-7-7, and I think I would have felt better about it. But you know what? Who really cares? Your outfield could still be plenty good enough. Okay, let's go back and look at the comments. What does it say?
It's his last one.
I don't know how to count them, like 3 glasses of wine back. Okay. Oh, okay. 19 left.
So I do have a question. Brad also said that Pocket Aces has a massive 51% advance rate. Is that a stat that I'm not understanding or know where to find? That's not something I'm ever looking at.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe, Duggar, if you would watch a Stacking Dingers video or two, you might learn a couple things. But,
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
I don't
Teach me.
know. I don't
Every
know. I
word.
can only lead the fishes to water. I can't make them swim, okay? So, and he says it's a sim.
All right.
Carson Benji. Oh, Benji. Here's the thing. He's looked good in spring. I've been impressed by him. I actually think he's a good young player. I'm into the pick. I don't really mean to dog him. I just mean as your final outfield. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just this is a good one though because I really liked your 5 before that. So all right, there we go. Oh, we didn't look at ours, did we? I almost skipped right past me and you. All right, Doug Hare, 866. Let's skip your pitching. Yeah, we looked at this a minute ago, or I did, I guess. But Harper, Adames, Chapman, McLean, Okamoto, and Arise. You went heavy San Fran with this build, getting the yeah, I know, right? I know. Like I said, literally taking one of the teams in the worst hitting ballpark. Why not just take them all?
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, honestly, I really like the 6 you got. You got basically their 6 best, right? I mean, Schwarber, Devers, Duran, O'Neill, Cruz, Ramos, Ramos, and Jung-Hoo Lee. No, I mean, I really like your hitting. And then, you added Cade Cavalli and Max Meyer at the end. I didn't see that, and I love that. You're speaking to my spring training love guys right there. I mean, I'm all aboard the Cavalli and Max Meyer train right now. But yeah, dude, I really like your pitching staff too. Brad. Sale, Burns, Pepio, Cole, and yeah, you've got the Burns question again. He should start the Cole question, but with this depth, yeah, I really like it. And then my team 776. I don't love my pitching. I think it's fine. I don't really like starting with Reagans at the top. I love Reagans, but I much prefer if he's a 2 behind whenever I go heavier pitching at the top, and then I get Reagans. But he also, if he's healthy, he could be the ace of a staff. I'm into Luzardo. I realized I've not been taking a lot of him. That's not what influenced this pick, but I'm glad to add another share. Same with Sonny Gray. We talked about that during. I do kind of wish that this was Shane McClanahan instead of Emmett Sheehan, just because that would have been fun. Shane Baz, Shane McClanahan. And then I'm happy to get the painter. My infield is pretty decent, and this is a rare Lawler. Again, I have some nice upside. I've got this Atlanta trio, Olsen, Riley, and Bodwin. And then, oh no, Hans Bricks.
No.
Julio, Rooker, Soderstrom, Adele, Varsho, and Stanton. Yeah. This outfield speaks to my love of power. And yeah, there's some risk there, but I assume that risk.
The next ones if we can do one.
Okay, 10 more. All right, let's do it. Let's jump in, everyone. Go jump in. Go jump in. 8 more. 8 more. Thank you for that, Brad.
I got you.
The Sims 10,000 tournaments and gives you the results. Duggar drafted Arise. Kick him off right now. Take his movie trailer away. It's a San Fran build, okay?
Trust me, it's fair. I do not draft much Arise. But in fairness, somebody you can get in your last couple rounds, he's a guy that's not going to win you weeks, but he just protects you from getting zeros. So if you're only going to go 6, you're not going deep. He's just a guy to just help protect you and get you some points.
Absolutely. Dave, buddy, you have a good night. We'll see you at the draft tomorrow. Glad to have you join our leagues this year. Dave's joined 2 of our home leagues here. Okay. Duggar?
Yes, sir.
Talk to the guys for a second. I'm going to go make a quick bathroom run. I'll be right back.
Oh, cool. So, Brad, you said it's a sim. Is that something that's readily available? Is it something you came up with, or how can I access it? And I'm joining the second one, Brad, but I don't know how long I'll be able to stay on again, not on my home turf, and still got my kids running around everywhere, and we'll see what happens. Gotcha. I know you look at some of this stuff too, Brad. What's your most common build? Is it 776, or do you like to venture out different? That's fair. Same here. That's why I just went 866. I just felt very comfortable with 776. I pretty much consistently have always drafted 6 outfielders. I've done a couple 5. I've done like 2 7s, but outfield, I feel like there's just that cliff. So you're either going to draft them or you're not. I can draft pitchers and I can draft infielders the entire draft. So it's kind of why I'm comfortable just getting 6 and being done with it. Hoping it's the right answer. 785 or 875. I mean, I wouldn't say it's bad because I've done both of those here recently. And I do like the way my team looks by the end of it. It's just the one thing, because I know Spence went on a little week binge of drafting 9 5-5 builds. Man, when you're drafting 5 and 3 of them have to matter, I'm a risky. You guys see what I draft. I don't care. I risk it for the biscuit. I'll draft all the risk all day, but I want players to have that risk available. So, man, only having 5 at a position, that kind of gets me borderline to being risk averse. I mean, it's fair. I mean, I did the same thing with 2 players a couple years ago, and they didn't matter at all a single week. So essentially, I did have a 5 player build. So you're right.
Yeah, what was he saying here? Really enjoy 785 or 875. It's probably bad.
Yeah, we were
just talking about
talking through builds, most common builds, and what we like to do. And same, we were all 776. Now we're all trying to kind of branch out and venture. And it's just I can get to 6. When I get to 5 at a position, I don't care how good it looks. It's just, man, one injury. It's just one injury and one slump, and you're banking on your other 3 guys.
Yeah, well, you're absolutely right. And I mean, that's the thing, is you have to plan on that happening. That's why the 776 builds are the most common ones that we do, because it gives you the most outs for when injuries or underproduction or guys that go unexpectedly to the minors or whatever it may be. Because you got to have, again, you have to fill 3 outfield, 3 infield, a utility. You have to fill those spots every week. Someone from your team is going to go there. And then the 3 pitchers, of course. Okay, let's get the new draft board up here.
Pick 4. All right. Maybe I'll get Judge at 4 for this one. What do you think?
Doubt it.
It's fair.
Let me go. I'm going to go pull that up here in a second and tell you how I got Judge at pick 4.
Yeah, I'd actually
be curious. Who went before?
Assuming Bobby went, but what was the other outfielder that went?
I'll tell you 1 second here. 1 second here. Okay, here comes the new draft board. All right, so let's look at what picks we got. So Space Raisin got number 4 this time. I see B Durand in here again. So B Durand, if you're in the comments, bud, and you want me to review your team, I'm sorry if I missed that. And then Brad got pick 9. I got pick 11. Me and Brad are the Twin Towers this draft. And let's see. The Revolutionary, blah, blah, blah. I'm not recognizing any other names. If anyone else is in here and
well,
wants to say something in the comments, let me know.
When he goes at 1.
Yeah, no, you're right about that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go get me another Acuna share. I got
just
all the
get
shorts.
another Acuna. I mean, absolutely. I mean, he's literally the only other person other than those two that I think realistically could be the highest scoring player, even though I think Soto is a better bet. Okay. So that draft this morning where I had pick 4.
Oh no, Mike Yastrzemski's got battling pink eye. Drop him off your boards.
Okay. This was not a auto draft. Okay. This is a guy who literally did this. He picked Cal Raleigh 1.
Ugh.
Cal Raleigh.
What?
And then Acuna went 3. So it went Raleigh, Shohei, and Acuna. And that's how I got Judge at 4. And Soto went to the 5.
So I'm all for going crazy. I'm all for getting your guys. But if you really want Cal Raleigh, just draft him in the second round. There's just no reason to do that. Reported.
Hey, Brad, I'm glad you're in here talking to us. So no. Keep typing, buddy. But yeah, no, that was crazy. Junior SP, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? Glad to see you in here tonight. This is big. I bet there's a lot of people out there that are doing home league drafts tonight, doing the Friday night drafts. So he says he's pretty sure he saw Raleigh in round 1 too. Well, how about 1 overall? I bet that's the only time that's happened. The only other crazy 1 overall I've seen in the draft season is I was in one where I saw Kyle Tucker go 1 overall.
Yep.
So I have seen that.
That was right after the trade or the signing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was shortly after the signing. I'm getting me a Jose Ramirez. So Ellie is my more popular pick there. Look at that double pitchers at the turn. No, I'm not.
Just saying.
Well, actually, yeah, I am. Let's do it. Let's go double infield. I don't do that a ton. I mean, I know that Jose and Ellie are paired quite a bit. I actually think they were just paired in that previous draft at pick 12, and I called it out. But I'm good with it. I like building with those two. And I even, yeah, that's right. That did happen last draft. And I was like, I know I've done this, but then I don't really know if I've done this because I could have been other drafts that weren't the dinger.
When you go strong double infield, do you try to force yourself to really push infield?
Not necessarily, because I have done this and then still taken like 4 good ones and then pushed it and only done 6 on those 6 infielder builds. So I could. I'm not going to rule out based off of if someone that I don't expect falls. Like, for instance, let's say Matt Olson falls to, it ain't going to happen, not anymore. But back, a month ago, it could have happened where Junior Caminero would fall to the end of the 3rd round. And then, I would make that happen then. I have 22% Carol Langford. Oh, yeah. Well, I have might be good, honestly. I mean, I don't know. I've kind of been staying away from Carroll, and that could be wrong. I see you got him in this one.
I only got 3% Gunner. I am gonna take that fall.
So Brad, Jordan is his king, but he's so bored with taking him that he's renamed him Bordon, and that's why I went Devers instead of Langford. Yeah, change it up. Change it up. All right, Duggar, I'm sorry I missed that. I was talking through. You went Gunner. Okay, I see.
That's all. I'm only at 3% Gunner, taking that fall. Just trying to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, well, and I mean, add in Acuna Gunner. I mean, what's not to love there? Great start.
And right now, I got 2 players on my board, 1 pick away. I always love when that happens. Well, there went one of them. That's okay.
That's okay.
I really want to go outfield here, but let me look it up. I do not have enough of this guy either. Yeah, I'm only at 7% Matt Olson. That's not. I need more. I want to be double digits on him.
Yeah, I was very happy to get him on that last team. I know I'm very low too.
I'm at 12%.
Yeah. Oh boy. I'm bad. 3.5%. Like Matt Olson is not one of my popular clicks in the third round, but he could be the best one. He could. He could easily be the best.
I mean, you just look. You got Pete Alonso there. You got Caminero there. If you're going infield, even old ass Freddie Freeman, but he's still plays for the Dodgers.
I've taken Crochet a ton in the third. The Pete Alonso fall, Jaron Duran whenever Junior Caminero. There's so many popular third round picks for me that this is just why I do not land on Olsen very much.
I agree. But now that we got the long go around, you get to talk. I'm going to go get a refill.
Okay. Go get you a refill there, my friend. All right. So, Brad, let's see what you do here. So, B. Durand, he grabbed him. Who did you get there? Let me pull up the draft board. He grabbed him, Cal Raleigh. So that was a pairing with Julio. And let's see what Brad does. Jackson Merrill. I like that outfield trio start there, Brad. Yep, Jackson Merrill's a nice pick along with the Devers Carroll. Honestly, Carroll is well worth the pick in the first round. I've just not done it in this format because I just think that a lot of these other guys are better first round picks, which is why my exposures are so low. Whereas I would take Carroll and have taken Carroll over on NFBC as early as I took him at least. I think I took him at 5th overall in a Gladiator, 5th or 6th. This is a good spot to just go ahead and take. Again, this is what Duggar was talking about. I'm going to take the fall of Lindor and take another infielder here and just roll with that. Roll with 3 at the top. I'll probably do a build with this one that's a little different for me. Brad, I also have liked doing some of these 8-7-5s. I haven't done 8-5-7. I haven't done that. I've done the 8-6-6s, and I've done now 4 times the Duke Dean strategy of 9-6-5. I've done 4 of those lineups, and honestly, I really liked all 4 of them. Let's go ahead and grab us some Taylor Ward. I would have taken Seiya Suzuki here, but I'm a little concerned about the knee still, so grab Taylor Ward and take some power. All right, he's back with a refill.
And a guest. Say hi.
Hi. How are you doing? Good. Are you enjoying being in town here at your grandparents'?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. You don't get to come home very often.
Not as much as we'd like.
Nope. I know. It's Nani, isn't it? Nani and what's their names? Noni and
Poppy.
Noni and Poppy, not Nani. Noni and Poppy. That's it.
Noni's in the other room watching.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep, she just got home. Say hi, Brad. Okay.
You're on camera. Don't be shy now. You're out there in the internet world. All right, Duggar. Coming back around to you, my friend.
It is.
Brad wants to know, what's her thoughts on Taylor Swift?
Oh, you got a big Swiftie right here. Right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite song?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know.
I know it. It's Bad Blood.
Bad Blood. Yep, that's a good one. Not Shake It Off?
That one's a regular, but Bad Blood's our go-to. 7th grade, got all those Bad Blood relationships going on.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm sure you've got all sorts of rivals, don't you, Sophia?
She's out there making everybody angry.
All right. Duggar, coming back around on you here. What are you looking at? Do you know?
I do, but I'm not going to speak it into existence.
That's a good idea.
That's another one she's listening to. Fate of Ophelia. Yep, that's a big one right now.
I don't.
Having a 7th grader, the new Tay Tay, gotta kind of stream. Some of those lyrics aren't as preteen friendly right now. As I was listening to all the lyrics from when I was in 7th grade with Jackson tonight, and I was like, oh, wow, okay.
I think it's pretty safe to say that you in 7th grade is a lot different than her in 7th grade.
Got it. I was gonna get the trifecta and go ahead and get Austin Riley too, but it's fine. I go ahead and grab a pitcher.
There it is. That's a good pick right there. And you don't have enough Sanchez, I bet. I bet he's pretty low for you. I don't remember you hardly ever clicking Sanchez's.
Let's see.
Let's hear.
Yeah, he's a 6%er. I don't have a ton of them.
I mean, I don't have a ton either. Let me go look up mine. But I just know 7.8%. I rarely ever hear you mention Christopher Sanchez. So,
well, and a lot of it's just the range. I either go early or I pass Yamamoto and him, and either take Hunter Brown or I push it to the next round and kind of look at Gilbert, Rankins, kind of that range.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, we got another one here. Hold on. Chaos is happening.
It sure is. You got a full house over there.
Get in there. All right, Jackson, who's the next pick?
What's up, Jackson?
What's up? Who's still on the? How do you?
We're not there yet, so don't.
Okay.
I'll let you make the next one. We get a little closer, and if you make the right one,
I'm about to sell.
All right.
Here's the pick, but right there, if he's there, that's the pick.
He's not.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You really just did that. Okay.
He's not going to be there.
So you didn't even wait for the come around.
No, yeah, that's that you will never get any sort of reprieve Cagley on the rest of your drafts with me, thanks to that last McLean.
Yeah, well, sorry, Brad. Spencer's a son of a bee, so there it is.
Jackson, this way Jackson gets to pick someone on his own without your influence. Jackson, find a good pick that will be better than whoever the fool that Jeremiah would have picked was.
Yeah. Wait, so how do I know, like...
So here's my team.
Okay. Oh, okay.
This is what I have so far.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to tell you a position you need to draft. So I want you to find me an outfielder.
Oh, no. Okay. Is it like when you star, does that mean like that's someone you want to?
No, absolutely not.
What do you mean?
When you star, it puts them in your queue. So basically, if he didn't click draft, then that would have taken him automatically.
That was more my. You told me he had to make the pick, and I absolutely didn't.
And you are trying to influence his decision. Is what it is.
Yeah, you nailed it.
You're like, yeah, come on, kids, you can make the pick. Although you're going to pick who I tell you. So,
well.
All right, coming back around.
All right, dude.
Here it is.
See any other names?
For all the marbles.
One name that's sticking out.
You see one name?
Yeah.
All right. What name is it? Don't say it aloud.
I won't.
All right, wait till that turns green. Do it. Oh, he did it.
Who we get? Michael Harris. Beautiful. Nice choice. I would have picked Mike Trout, but you made a good call.
That's all on Jackson. It is what it is.
Look at wait.
Brad. He'd have done it.
Too late.
Yep. Oh, just a little too late. But you know what? if you feed him some good information the rest of this draft, you might get a few bucks come your way.
It's fair.
I'm broke, so
I'll name this the kids draft, and if this one does okay, I'll give you guys a piece of the pie.
Oh, mm-hmm. Yep, I can see that. All right, coming back around, you're a pick away.
Yeah.
You've got a 1, 2, 3 build. You gonna add a 4?
Yeah. Guy was in on
There it
early
is.
and didn't get a need to build it back up. Where am I at? Yeah, 17%, still healthy, but I'd like to be more where you can get.
Yep, absolutely. So where I'm sitting at now, I know exactly who I want. We'll see what the draft room brings to me. But did you notice what I did while you were getting a drink? Probably not. So let me tell you. I did what I was talking about. I have 4 infielders already.
I see it. Yep.
So no pitchers, 4 infield. It's a heavy infield, and I'm either going to stop at 5 or 6. But I don't have to worry about taking another one right now because it would have been Vinny P had he made it, but he didn't make it. So I didn't figure he would. I didn't think the draft was going to let him fall all the way back around to me. I was planning on doing it with the last pick after I took Caglione and just adding Vinny P with him there. But I couldn't pass on the Machado fall.
No, it'd be tough to take Vinny P over Machado as much as we both love him.
As much as I love Vinny P, Machado is just so good.
And it's okay to force a player, but to force a stack like that, then you're donating money.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to keep pushing pitching because this is going to be a heavy pitching build. And I'm going to dip now into outfield and grab Marcy over Stowers because the hamstring news is enough to kind of scare me off a little bit on Stowers. Stowers removed from Friday's game against the Astros due to a right hamstring tightness. Stowers strained his right hamstring earlier in the spring and had to sit out for 2 weeks because of it. It's unclear how serious his latest setback is, but there's now a chance he opens the season on the injured list. And that's never good. Hamstring injuries can linger. We've all seen this happen.
Don't like seeing those soft tissue injuries.
No, I mean, honestly, it's probably best just to stay away for now. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab who you took in the last draft, Mr. Elliot Ramos.
There you go.
So now I'm at a 4-0-4-4. And I'm going to see, again, how the rest of this can kind of come together. But I'm thinking this might be my 5th build of 9 pitchers. We'll see. It may still end up being an 8. But this might be a 9-pitcher build. We shall see.
I mean, it's always too early to tell, right?
Well, we're not even, to halfway through this draft yet. So I don't know. After the next 2 rounds, I may have a better idea. We'll find out. All right. So as we're coming back around here, so Brad just got him Willy Adames, who you took in the last one we were just talking about. So Brad's got a nice build going here that I like a lot. Corbin Carroll, Devers, Merrill, Happ, Logan Webb, Reagans, and Luzardo. So see, you took Reagans and Luzardo, who I just took in that last draft. But how I was talking about would feel better if I had a better ace above them. You just nailed that by taking Logan Webb, then Reagans and Luzardo. So you did exactly the thing I was talking about. I love that. And got your first infield out of the gate. So a 3-1-4 build is a nice build. And then Beaterand here. What'd you say, Duggar?
I'm just trying to get Sophia to make the next pick.
I will.
Beaterand here has a nice build coming as well. So after he went with Raleigh earlier, I pointed that out. He did a teammate pairing with Nimmo, then went 3 straight pitchers just like Brad, and then added Corey Seager, who's another Texas piece. So he's got a nice Seattle, Texas build going with 3 good pitchers. All right. and you got Spencer Strider. There's absolutely no way she made that decision on her own.
She did. She totally saw it.
I'm sure she did. And then as we come back around again, are you looking to go back to pitcher again? What are you thinking? You've got a 2-2-4 build currently.
I do. Probably pitcher. But there is one name in the infield that I don't have. Let me look it up. Oof, very low shares of that. If he's there, Jackson might decide to take him. I don't know. It's totally up to Jackson.
Totally up to him. Yeah. He's definitely not starred or anything, is he, Jackson?
Actually, is anybody starred?
No.
Oh, you just point him out on the screen, but you're not sneaky.
Well,
okay. Who it be? Wasn't Mikhail Garcia?
was not.
CJ Abrams?
I mean, Jackson just took the top guy on the board.
All right. We'll take it. I think CJ Abrams is a perfectly fine pick there. And what is that for you, your third infielder?
Yeah.
Any sort of pairing? No, but he's a divisional.
I'm not really looking for pairings. If they make sense outside of the Braves, I was going to force a Braves pairing, but got kiboshed one pick away.
Well, you still have a Braves pairing.
Well, I still have Braves, but I almost had the Braves quad.
Almost had the Braves quad. Okay. So it's coming back around to me now. I still have the 0-4-4 build going. What to do. All right, I have a good idea of what I'm going to do here.
Sorry, Brad. Yeah, he's too cool for me now. St. Louis Cardinals.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Oh, actually, he just ran back in here.
St. Louis Cardinals.
He's watching it in the other room. So he saw your comment.
Okay. So I'm wondering when I dip back into pitching. Or not back. When I dip into. I don't have any. I'm going to do a 9. So it's like if I'm going to do a 9, who do I lead off as the ace? Do I do one of these fools right here? Or do I just keep pushing it? Because what's going to be the difference really by doing it the next go around? I think I'm going to do it the next go around, and I am going to go ahead and take a couple of outfielders here. No, take that back. There's one name that
Dylan Cruz is there.
Yeah, Dylan Cruz is there. I was going to say Bradish is the one name. I do because he wasn't available in the last draft whenever I was looking at Gossman, Gray, and Gore. Bradish actually, I think, can be a legit stud.
I like it.
All right. So I'm going to take for mine the guy who we've been taking this entire time, or at least I have until you asked me to try to talk you into him, and I think I successfully did, and Dalen Lyle.
Yeah. Yep, he's a double digits for me, but just barely.
Well, that's because you weren't drafting him at all until we had that convo.
Yeah. No, I wasn't.
Which was about a month ago, something like that.
Well, it was longer than that, to be honest.
Maybe longer than that. You know, it's kind of crazy. We're pretty much a full 2 months into having the channel on here. I love it.
I think we actually had to talk to Brad about it while we were on a stream.
Shea Bangaliers just hit his 7th home run.
And you didn't keep him. You're an idiot.
What a beast. Shut up. You dummy.
I'm going to keep him now just out of spite.
You should.
I'm going to.
I'd like to return this shirt. Yeah, for what reason? Out of spite.
Yeah. Sorry, it's not an option. I mean, it doesn't fit.
Why can't I return it out of spite?
Sir, you already told me it was out of spite.
You already said spite, so okay. Coming back around to you here, sir. 2-3-4. You're at a 2-3-4. Now I know you like both these pitchers that are at the top. Are you looking at grabbing a P, or are you going a different direction?
Well, thanks for speaking it into existence.
Well, that's tough, Bear.
Yeah. No, obviously it's a fall. So if Gore's there, I'll just snap Gore. If he's not, then I don't know. Probably have to look and mix up the board a little bit. But Gore's
Hey, there you go.
We're good.
Tough Bear did it for you. He left you, old Mackenzie Gore. I don't know that I said that because that's the guy whose team name is next to you, Tough Bear. I figured you probably didn't recognize what I just said.
I mean, I figured you were just.
I know, just over here blowing up your spot. That's what I'm doing.
Yep.
It worked though. It worked. You got Mackenzie. Oh, we've got a off-camera question. So while Matt McClain just went at 119.
Oof. Okay.
He went at 119 too. Cool.
That might be right. Like.
Cool.
Usually you just have to bust them at a pick right now, or a round, maybe 2 rounds. But hey, if you want them, you got to do it.
Yeah, this is doing it. I'm doing it well.
Oh boy. Who's my outfield?
Good thing I wasn't trying to build a Cincinnati thing this time again. Apparently every a-hole now wants to block me on McClain.
Yeah, let's give me some unpaired Ozuna.
Who'd you go with, Ozuna? Oh yeah, why not? So what outfield number was that for you? 5? Yeah, I like Ozuna as a 5 quite a bit. All right, we're coming back around here. So I have my one pitcher. So with me having a 1-4-5, the question is,
McClain is the new Cags. I mean, pretty close.
McClain is the new Cags right now. Yeah, he is. So with me having a 1-4-5. So if I do a, let's say I do a 9-5-6, since my 4 infielders are so good, I might be able to survive on one more, but I would want it to be dependable and not someone that's a question mark. Good thing enough is there's enough dependable infielders who do go late that I think I can accomplish that. So I think here, my point being, I think this is a spot for me to go ahead and grab 2 pitchers because I can wait on my final outfield. The other thing is if I needed to, I don't want to rely on the 5 outfielders that I have by themselves. Taylor Ward, Caglione, Marcy, Ramos, and Lyle. That's not good enough to just have those as the 5. Anytime that I've gone 5, I've liked them way, way more than those guys. I'm going to go Robbie Ray first. And then I've got a good idea for who I'll go second, but I could grab if I was going to be done at outfield with one right here, do see someone that I don't mind. You know, there's the Stanton thing that I did last draft, who always I could be looking at later. But, you know, I got sniped a pick away in the last draft from this guy. I could do it this time.
You could.
If I go pitcher, I know if you're looking at the names of pitcher, which one I would click. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with old Kerry Bonds over here, my boy Kerry Carpenter. And I feel good enough. I think that's good enough to just go with the 6 that I have. Just hope that they stay healthy and they kind of fit together like puzzle pieces. It's not great, though. I mean, I definitely am not going to love this build, but it's going to be an interesting, unique build. That much is for sure. All right, and let's see what Brad just did. He grabbed him some Peapot. So he went with Alcantara and Pepio with his last 2, and that's very nice because you added Joe Ryan. So I mean, I think you could probably go with 6 again, Brad, here. I don't know if that's your plan, but I think this could be a 6-pitcher build because you have really nice 6 pitchers. And then I see you've got the Adames and Chapman thing to go with Devers. Oh my gosh, he's setting it up, Duggar. Brad is totally going a rise. He's totally taking a rise on this team. Go ahead and put him in your queue.
Let's see it.
He says, see, that's my plan. Arise, chicken.
Oh, chicken arise.
Okay.
I mean,
do you want to take my boy?
Oh, your boy.
Why not? Why not?
What's your percentage?
Oh, shut up. You want to be like flouting draft percentages with your measly 70 drafts.
Okay.
What is yours?
16.4%.
I know I have you beat. 21.3.
Ooh, okay. I'll give it to you then.
And a rise will not ruin this team. I will find someone else. Oh. On who? Bubba Chandler. Bubba Chandler is who we're talking about. 21%. That was Duggar's last pick. Okay. As we come back around here to you, you now have a 4-3-5. So you can go anywhere, any position you want. Are you muted? You got someone out there? Yep. What you want? What you looking at, sir?
Honestly, I think I should take the Nico fall.
Yeah, take the Nico fall. I like that. And you already said you're not doing any sort of pairings.
Yeah, this is just if it matters, it matters. I'm not forcing any stacks with this team.
Well, other than if they're Braves. I'm sure there's a couple more Braves you wouldn't mind adding to this as it moves along.
Maybe. They may or may not be in the queue. Don't you worry about it.
I'm not worried. Don't you worry. I'm not worried. Okay, so as I'm coming back around here, I now have a massive 2 pitchers. But I've got the 2-4-6 build, the incredible 2-4-6 build that is so popular. If I was going to take my final infield right now, I would probably do it with, because again, I want my final infield to be someone who I feel dependable about. It would probably be like Christian Walker or Simeon. With that said, there's going to be enough late round infielders that I feel very confident in that I'm going to push, and I'm going to definitely go pitcher here. I have a couple already starred, so I know who I would like to take. We'll see if it turns out. And Murakami just went. Brad got him some Murakami there. That was his 3rd infielder. All right. And then now we're coming a pick away. All right. There went Ron Hare. So I'll grab Nola, who we were just talking about. This is the every other year narrative. I'm going to buy in. I'm officially bought into the every other year narrative. And then I could take another Shane Baz, who I took in the last draft. I could take another Edward Cabrera, who I take a ton of. So which way should I go? Baz, who's less, a Cabrera, who's more. I'm not worried about less or more. Go with who I like more, and that's Cabrera. So there it is. Nola Cabrera. So I've got 4 pitchers now. So after pushing pitcher to 107, I'm sitting with the pretty decent arms to start. Not great, but decent. And then let's see who Brad adds here. He's got the 6-3-4 build. B. Durant has a 5-4-4. Duggar, what's your build?
I'm sitting at a 4-4-5.
Thank you. That wasn't a mad fist. That was like a yeah. And a what? I'm sorry, a what?
4-4-5.
4-4-5. 4-4-5. There went Baldwin. No Drake Baldwin for you, Duggar. Nothing? Not going to say a word, huh?
Nope.
Okay. You have not lost this draft, Brad. I like your team a lot. Don't feel bad about your team. Make it a 6-7-7 build. You've got this. You have got this, sir. I think it's a good one. I already said I really like the 6 pitchers that you've got. Yeah, you've waited on infield. Yeah, I wanted DeLauder. Hey, you did not lose this draft because you didn't get Chase DeLauder. I promise you that. We've got to see Chase DeLauder stay on the field for more than a month.
20 picks. I think that's fair enough for the fall. Oh, McClanahan, damn
it. you bit on you Savage.
20 pick fall.
I know. You bit.
I did.
Absolute crap, huh? Brad says his outfield is absolute crap. Brad, you started off with 4 straight outfielders. You've got Carroll, Devers, Merrill, and Happ. Bro, your outfield is not crap. Just add 3 more here at the end. You'll be good. You've got 4 studs. Just have 3 guys that can rotate in. Carroll's healthy. All the rest of the guys, they're all healthy. They're all playing. They're all integral. Dude, yeah, do not write this team off. Man, that guy picking next to you, Mazzoni 11, just got Emai as well.
I know. Both the guys in my queue were McClanahan and Emai.
Well, you had the chance to take McClanahan. You chose
I did.
not.
I did, but I haven't taken the Savage in a while because I was so early on him. But I don't know. The 20 pick fall felt nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. No, I get you. I completely get you. And instead, you just get another Garrett Cole.
And I'm just going to keep doing it from now on until he rises up the board. You know what, Brad? I like you too.
For the record, I like Duggar. Okay. Now we are on Brad. I won't tell you what I would do here, my friend, but I do know what I would do. And theoretically, what you just did theoretically sets up perfectly what I would do. So good luck to you. I hope that it works out. And I bet you've got the same mindset I do. All right, let's see. There goes Woodruff. Now I'm up. Okay. So I could take Blake Snell, but I'm just going to go again. I'm doing a 9-pitcher build. We're going with bulk. I'm going to grab Horton, not Horton. Sorry, Amoniga. I'm going to have Horton starred for my next pick and see if he makes it. And if the Revolution is online, he might pick him. That's all right if he does. But it would have been 3 Cubs if I got Amoniga and Horton after taking Edward Cabrera. And then yeah, he's on here. I got you. I had to have that slip of the tongue. He may have still taken him anyway. Horton's been killing it in the spring. But he's got Skubal, Skeens, Wu, DeGrom, Trevor Rogers, and Horton. Horton, here's a who. Okay. So let's see here. Pivot. I was going to say then I could have looked for the Boyd fall. Nope. So guess what we're going to do? Rodon, come on down, my friend. And that could end up being a better pick anyway. Know what I mean, Vern?
I know what you mean, Vern. I mean, same thing with him. He's always just a steady Eddie. It's always just health. And he looked great last year, pitching good in the WBC. So,
who? You talking about Rodon?
Oh no, I was talking about the guy you were trying to get. Never mind.
Well, regardless, Horton wasn't in the WBC either.
The health thing matters with Rodon.
But Rodon will be back. He will be back soon.
Yep.
I hope. All right, Brad. That last one stung because that's what I was hoping for you. But that's all right. Just close out. Just close it out at the end here. Just pick. You could do a 668, but even honestly, I think you could still just close out the last 3 rounds with outfield. Do the first 4 and the last 3. That's kind of fun. That's kind of an interesting thing that I don't think I've done. First 4 and last 3.
3 equals what?
What? Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
What did you say?
We said 668, and then you said first 4 and then the last 3. The math isn't mathing.
I said you could do a 668 or stick with 7, and then because you started off with the first 4 picks outfield, you could close out the last 3 outfield.
Gotcha.
I mean, he could still do that with the last 4 outfield. Alex is my mortal enemy. He's taken over for Jason. Is that who is Alex? Is that someone picking next to you here, Brad? Yes, I see. Yeah, Alex picking right here next to us. Alex Udelson. The guy who took Moniac. Yeah, I know. Moniac was going to be perfect. He was. All right, Duggar. Where are you at, bud?
Got 2 people on the board, 1 pick away, so I'll be happy either way.
Okay. You got your some Jackie Lighter last time. There goes Basayo. Checky. Yastrzemski, come on down. What were you typing to check? Your percent or what?
Yeah.
And? What's the word? On Yaz.
Well, Wallner. Feeling good about. Not enough Yastrzemski, so that's why I went with him. Plus, it was the Braves build. 7.5%.
You didn't search Yaz. You searched Wallner to see how much Wallner you had.
I did, and I was perfectly fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm at 17.2%.
Take your Astro here, Brad. I say, don't give Alex the chance. Yeah, there you go. Take your hometown guy. That's I think you needed that because see, there's legit break out there, and now that's your outfield 5. And again, you have 4 really good ones. So I think that Cam could end up being a great pick there. If Cam is awesome this year, I'm gonna miss out on him. I do not have hardly any Cam. Do you have any Cam?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't have hardly any Cam. I'm gonna go with Senga this time for me. And I know exactly who I'm going to do, who makes it around here on the come around too, depending on what the Revolution does. The Revolution has begun. I'm now forced to take vanilla Willie Castro. Someone please take him, he said. Did it happen? Let me see. Willie Castro. Yeah, he did. He went at the turn. Okay, we've come back around to me. Max Meyer went. All right. This would have been Matthew Boyd had I able to get Hort earlier, but I'm going to go ahead and grab a guy who I was taking super early and I then faded, and now he's looking great, and get Braxton Ashcraft in my life. So now, after pushing pitching like I did, I now have an 8.46, and I feel pretty good about it. Maybe I just roll with the 8. Take a quick look, Duggar. Look at my 8 pitchers. What do you think? Should I still go ahead and take a 9th? I may still, and just take one more infield.
I'm always going to tell you no, so don't even.
No, that's true. You're right. No matter what, you're going to say don't do non-6 at a position.
Yep.
And I get that is the logical sense. I do get that. That is what makes the most sense.
I mean, it feels bad when the crazy guy is telling you don't do it.
Yeah. Now, and then Brad grabbed Adley, which is one of his favorite picks, if not your favorite pick. I think I've heard you say this is your highest drafted guy in Adley. Another one that could come back to bite me. See, again, this is the time of the year. I talked about this earlier, Duggar, where I'm looking at these names that I don't have and thinking, man, how much could I regret not having this guy? As opposed to more being excited about the ones that I have. You know what I mean? It's
totally get it.
Okay, you are up, sir. What you looking at? Infield. I know that.
Yeah.
Which one? Going with the rookie? Going with a veteran? Torn. He's torn. He's torn, everyone.
I went on him early. I have not drafted him in like a month.
Went with the veteran of Manzardo. Yeah, I hear you. I'm saying I was drafting him early. I faded. I'm at 12.8% still. But let me go. I'm interested to see this because I haven't specifically looked at Manzardo. I'm pulling up my dinger. Here it is. So I've taken him sometimes here recently. I did have a big gap here. So this was from
like a 35% player for me.
I went most of the month of February without taking him, and then I've taken him a handful of times in March. But yeah, January, he was a big pick for me in January. For both of us. Now back to you. Back to you now. I see Bryce Eldridge win on the turn. Hey, Beateran is here. What's up, buddy? What is up? Glad to see you in here. Had to reach for some players. What do you say? Had to reach for some players, and I am winning. Eat it, everyone. Eat it, nerds. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I was about to say Eldridge got option. That's why I was just about to bring up Eldridge. All right, Beateran, I'm looking forward to seeing your team. We're almost at the review time, so at this point, I'm not even going to go back and look at it. We'll review that here in just a minute. I figured you were in here with us. You should have said something earlier so I'd have known. I would have called out your team in the first draft. All right. Brad, get ready. Whatever you're going to do, Beateran, he's probably going to take him, so just get your pivot ready. Get that pivot ready, baby. All right, there we go. Burrows. Mike Burrows. Ooh, Lourdes Gurriel. Interesting. What's the latest Lourdes news? I saw that upturn and I'm like, oh, yeah. Lourdes Gurriel injury news. Let's see. He's swinging, aiming for an early 2026 return. He's recently ahead of schedule. Okay, hey, that sounds good. Those are the good things you want to see.
The blurb made him do it.
The blurb made him do it. Okay. You know what name is standing right out to me is Luis Arias. He's the top infielder on the board. But I don't have any piece to go with it. And you know what, Duggar, I'm going to do just for you, my friend. Just for you, because this actually fits really well for my squad. I'm going with Mr. Bryson Stott, my friend.
There we go. He won't make some money.
That's I say Bryson Stott. Bryson Stott matters.
He really does. Numbers don't look like it, but he sneakily is good in this format.
Okay, do I take the 9th pitcher and roll with the 5 infielders? Is Stott good enough to go with the 5 infield? I know you're going to say no, but my first 4 are really good. If I have an injury happen, then I still could have a good factor. I've got an infielder in my queue and an outfielder in my queue, infielder and pitcher, pitcher. Going with 9. Taking another Painter. It was Painter or Bohm. I was going to go Bohm.
All right.
And I went Painter 9. This is a 9. 956.
Name this team. Duggar said no.
All right.
That way, when you win, you can rub it in my face.
Draft number 143. Duggar says no. And Brad gets sniped from both ends by Alex and B. Durand. That's my first Gurriel. I figured. It said early April. All right, and then who was the last one? I just missed it. Oh, yeah, Justin Crawford. See? There you go. There you go, my friend. Justin Crawford and Cam Smith, they are plenty good enough for your outfield 5 and 6, and then you've got Lourdes Gurriel as your actual 7th one, who can come back at any point. He could matter, he might not matter, but it doesn't really matter because you've got 6 good, solid outfielders. And I'm considering Cam Smith and Justin Crawford in the good, solid outfielders, even though I know they're both super young guys that are not proven. But I like them both. You did not get Carson Benji this time, though. I see that Carson Benji went before you.
You did have some jump into chat that's drafting, didn't realize they were.
Oh, gotcha. Hey, what's up? Tyler, how you doing, my friend? Didn't even realize when I was drafting with y'all. Well, you know what? We'll review your team too since you're in here. You got it. Tyler, what is your name on here, buddy? I mean, it could be Tyler. Let's go back up here and see. I am not. Yeah, T Gross. Yep, there it is. T Gross 04. Got it. All right. I'll review your team too here in a minute. All right, Duggar, last pick. Burleson.
I was debating on getting an 8th pitcher, but pitching's either going to work or it's not. So I didn't like my last 2 infielder picks to go with 6.
Our buddy Jason Kelton sent me the random once a month Jason Kelton text yesterday.
Yes.
And it said, "Is it wrong that I hate Nate Burleson?" and I said, I responded back and I said, "Did you mean Nate Burleson, the former football player, or are you talking about Alec Burleson? Who do you hate?" And he responded back, "Oh, hey, M Buzzy, what's up, buddy? How you doing, Matt? And I'll review your team too." And he was talking about Nate Burleson. He was watching some NFL thing, and he made.
I mean, isn't that the epitome of the random text? Talking about Nate Burleson right before MLB season's getting ready to start.
I know, just the random Kelton text. I hate Nate Burleson. All right.
Jesus,
yeah, buddy, I love it.
All right, must have ran over his cat.
All right. That was fun. Heck yeah. Now that was 142 and 143 for me. Duggar, it was which numbers for you, my friend?
70 and 71.
70 and 71. Beautiful. Okay, let's go through. Let's take a look at our squad. So we'll start off with T Gross here. And let's see what you got. You got a 776. Oh, hey, I should probably turn the comments off, shouldn't I? Yep. There we go. All right. So you went with a 776. Sonny Gray. Gavin, you waited till 115. He waited even later than me. Sonny Gray, Gavin Williams, Nick Lodolo, Shane Baz, looking at a lot of the same names I was looking at doing the late pitcher push build. Kikuchi, Bassett, and Weathers. Very interesting. I like this push pitching. So let's see how good this hitting is. Bobby Witt Jr., Vinny P., Bush, Swanson, Walker, Holiday, McGonigal with Jordan, Arozarena, Suzuki, Buxton, Altuve, and Stowers. Yes, I love this hitting. You took the Stowers fall, got him at pick 91 with that ADP of 69, all because of that hamstring news today. That could end up being huge when we look back at it. I'm looking for stack pieces. So you've got a couple pairs. You've got some pairs. And then you've got a stack because you got 3 Cubs. And then do you have 3 Astros? Yep, you got 3 Astros. All right, so you got a Cubs and Astros stack, and then you got a couple other pairs in there. Very nice. Now, this pitching for a late pitching build, if just in my opinion from the names I look at, I'm not really in on Kikuchi. I've talked about that on here, but I think Bassett is a good pick, and I think Weathers, even though he's been struggling in spring, I don't know if you've seen, Duggar, how bad Weathers has been recently, but I did see he's named in the Yankees rotation, and I do think that Weathers has a whole nother gear or level he can reach up to, so he could be a breakout pick still. I know spring doesn't really matter, but I really like your top 4 in a push pitching build. So good team, my friend. All right. M. Buzzy. He went with a 7.76. Pavetta, Michael King, Bybee, Zach Gallen, Rasmussen, Mitch Keller. Oh, and Cade Cavalli, who I almost took at the end there. I saw him. And who was the last pitcher that I ended up going with instead? I already forgot, but I took him instead of Cavalli. But I thought about Cavalli. I've been grabbing him a lot recently. Very solid pitching. You also waited till after pick 100 for your first one. So I see all of us doing the push pitching thing. Vladimir Guerrero, Junior Caminero, Ketel Marte, Bregman, Simeon, Brandon Lau, and Ivan Herrera. I adore this infield. I'm a big fan of all these picks top to bottom. Brandon Lau's the one I have the least amount of. Kyle Tucker, Teoscar, Brian Reynolds, Andy Pajes, Brenton Doyle, and Chase DeLauter. The pick that single-handedly ruined Brad's draft, Chase DeLauter. And this is a very solid build. I like the push pitching. Your outfield is really good. You've got a Dodgers thing going. If this was Max Muncy instead of Brandon Lau with your Dodgers, I would have loved that even that much more. But I'm a big fan of your team. Very nice team. All right. And then let's go look at B. Duran. So B. Duran also has a 7.76, all doing the 7.76 builds, which again are by far the most popular. We got a Daddy Air Fuentes sighting. Woo woo. There we go. We got it this draft. So let's look at these 7 pitchers. Yamamoto, Logan Gilbert, Freddie P., Gossman, Burns, Burrows, and Fuentes. For going these last 3, Burns, Burrows, and Fuentes, that's perfect with the first 4 that you have. And the dependability of innings and quality from these arms, big fan of that pitching staff. And then you've got Raleigh, Seager, and I remember Raleigh paired with J-Rod there. Raleigh, Seager, Bryce Terang, Goodman, Baldwin, Luke Keeschel, Jake Berger, Wyatt Langford, Nimmo, Frelick, Stanton, and Wallner. Oh, man. Again, I love this hitting. I take all these outfielders. I love all these infielders. I'm a big fan of this team a lot. Big fan, B. Durand.
It's Brad's alter ego.
It's Brad's alter ego. And then Brad went with a 6.77, like we had talked about. These 6 pitchers, very nice. Very, very dependable innings eaters, quality start guys, all of which are going to be pitching towards the top of each of their respective teams' rotations. So very nice pitching staff for a 6-pitcher build. You've got the San Fran thing. I noticed, Montgomery with Murakami. Oh, dude, thinking about it now, this Lourdes Gurriel should have been Andrew Benintendi.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that should have been Benintendi to go with your third White Sox. Or maybe Austin Hayes, just to mix things up. That's all right, though. You got your boy Adley. I like the Glaber, the solidness of Glaber with this push infield build that you did. And then your outfield, again, I know you said it's crap, but I love the first 4. And I think that the last 3 can work. If only Lourdes Gurriel was Andrew Benintendi, then all would be right with the world.
Or Hayes.
But, Duggar.
I mean, I'm
we're
partial to
guys.
Benintendi because obviously I have reason.
And then I don't know if Alex is in here, the guy who's at the other end of Brad and me, or the one between us, but I'm going to go ahead and look at his team, who went with a 7-7-6. He took Severino. I took my first Severino share in that draft this morning, Duggar. Have you drafted Severino yet?
Once.
Yeah, so I'm a once now. So Framber, Nolan McLean, Mizarowski, Ron Hare, Suarez, Brandon Woodruff, Andy Abbott, and Severino, with Freeman, Chisholm, Perdomo, Langoliers. I could have taken that. I forget what I did in that round, but I thought about Langoliers. Story, Will Smith, Muncie. There's that Muncie pick. And I see he went at 226, so I think he was there whenever Brandon Lau went. Tatis, Rooker, Riley Green, Dylan Cruz. Either he didn't care or he didn't see the news. May have just been not care. It was at 130 because he will be back at some point relatively soon. But Ramon Laureano and Mickey Moniak. Mickey Moniak, guy 2.0 to ruin Brad's draft. And the infield is incredible. The outfield is good, not great, especially with the Dylan Cruz thing in there. The top three are great. But yeah, very nice team. And then Duggar, let's check yours out. Anyone else that I've missed in the chat, Duggar? I think I've got everyone who was in here, other than me and you.
I think you got it, but if not, tell us.
You let me know if you see something pop
Peace,
up there.
Brad. Thanks for copping on. Always a good time as always.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, guys. And then Duggar, you went with Sanchez, Strider, Mackenzie Gore, Bubba Chandler, Savage, Cole, Jack Leiter. I mean, bro, how much do you love this pitching staff?
I mean, this is the epitome of kind of what I've been doing all season, and it's kind of hopefully going to come together nice. We'll see.
This is the epitome of what I would call a Duggar staff, where you've got like three dependable arms, where come week one, you literally might have 3 or 4 healthy guys.
So I
or week two.
I'll be honest. I thought I needed to go 8 here, but I was like, you know what? If I need this to go 8, then half my drafts are terrible. So I want to go 7.
You did the right choice because you just count on it to work. The thing is, you can survive for the first month or so if you have less points in pitching, as long as your hitters continue to do well and then your pitchers kick it in, and then you get Cole back and all is right as rain.
You're totally right, Brad. But I am who I am. I don't know what else to say.
What did Brad say?
That is quite the staff. Could have 0 pitchers by week 2.
Yeah, that's what. That's it is. You'll have one. Christopher Sanchez will be there. All right, Gunnar Henderson, Matt Olson, C.J. Abrams, Nico Manzardo, Weatherholt, and Burleson, with Acuna, Yelich, Michael Harris, Joe Adell, Ozuna, and Yaz. I think you've done really good here. You've got your Braves thing. You've got a little Cardinals duo, not a trio or anything, but you've got a nice outfield, and your infield is probably solid enough with the top 3 and Nico. What do you think about your team?
I mean, I definitely have had better squads. Did I need Burleson versus the extra pitcher? Probably not, but finishing with Manzardo, Weatherholt didn't feel the greatest. So I did want that extra infielder. And honestly, if you go up to the pitching, the reason I'm not afraid to draft Cole, he's already pitching. You Savage, I don't care. I just want him to pitch half a season. I'd rather him pitch the back half. And then, maybe Bubba gets me the first half and your Savage gets me the last half. So I don't know. There's pieces. We'll see.
It's same with Cole. You're really looking for half a season though, because he pitched in spring training the other day, but they're still saying they don't want him back till June. They're really trying to baby him.
He's pitcher 6.
But he's pitcher 6, exactly.
Right.
And your infield, the reason why I personally don't love it, it's because how I like to draft and how you like to draft typically. and that's this C.J. Abrams, Nico Horner thing, where I like the power bats here.
I
You know
agree.
what I mean?
I don't
If
know
this
much
was
about
Michael Bush and Shea
Yeah.
Langoliers, then I feel completely different.
Sure.
And I could be wrong, right? Because C.J. Abrams and Nico Horner could be better than Michael Bush and Shea Langoliers.
Yeah.
But this is just where I'm going, and I know typically it's where you're going too.
Absolutely.
All right, and then we'll close out looking at my build. This is draft number 143. So after this, I've got, 6 more?
Yep.
We are getting down to the end of the road, and I did my first ever 956. I'm almost positive with that. Let's go confirm that real quick. I am sure that this is my first. Yeah, 965 4 times, but this is my first of 956. So let's start with the hitting. I did it because I took those top 4 infielders right at the beginning, and then I maybe should have. I would say I maybe should have added Alec Boehm, and I could have gone with one less pitcher, but I still like what I did just to try this. And then Taylor Ward, Caglione, Marcy, Ramos, Lyle, and Carpenter. This is by far one of the weaker outfields that I have built, but it is an outfield that does have potential and could work out. Like I could see, and again, there's enough power here with these top 2. Ramos and Carpenter have some good pop in their bats. Marcy and Lyle could be both like 20-20 guys theoretically, or at least like 15-25, right? You know, that's a theoretical possibility for both of them. They're both two of my favorite young guy picks this year, like year 2 players. And then the pitching, the 9 pitchers by waiting till 107, Bradish, Ray, Nola, Cabrera, Imanaga, Rodon, Senga, Ashcraft, and Painter. I mean, all good options, right? It's just, again, can my hitters fit in with the pitching to where it will all work? I don't know. Probably not. I would say most likely a build of this kind won't work. We've already reviewed several, like half the teams of this league, and I would say at least 3 or 4 of your guys' teams I liked better than mine and Duggar's. Wouldn't you say? I mean, most of those teams we just reviewed, other than Brad's piece of junk team, of course. Love you, Brad. I mean, there's a lot of good teams in this draft. So I doubt, but there's a chance, because if my infield stays healthy, I do think there's a chance I could finish first or second in this league and move it on. Because a build like this is all about how it works in the playoffs.
Here's the thing with your pitching, though. Like, I get it. I like your pitching. I don't think you needed 9.
No, I know. Like I said, I especially looking back on it, my pitching was good enough that I could have just gone with 8 and taken Alec Boehm at the end.
Painter
instead of Painter.
Painter for Boehm, and I like this team.
Yep, I agree. And I was torn back and forth.
And this is again from the upside guy. I get it. Painter's the upside play. Boehm is boring as shit. But
this team could have maybe used that boring.
Yeah.
Especially if I lose 1 or 2 guys for an extended period of time.
Absolutely. And I agree with you, Brad. 0 chance.
Yep. There's 0 chance spinners. Yeah, probably. Like I said, a build like mine. Honestly, I agree. I wouldn't say there's 0 chance. I think there's a chance, but it's not a high one.
0.5% chance.
It's not a high one, but it's all about if the staff could work in the playoff weeks. You know, I probably won't even have to worry about it. This will just be another team that's forgotten. But this was super fun. I had a great time drafting this. And Duggar, I'm so glad you're able to jump on, you know, even though being at your parents' house, and glad we were able to see some of your kids there.
Yeah.
And,
you know, they're at that weird age where like, oh, it's on YouTube. You're cool. No, but it's okay. I'll let them believe it.
Yeah, let them think you're cool. They won't for long. Trust me. They'll figure out. They'll wisen up. Yeah, Brad. Thank you, buddy, Brad. I'm glad you're on here. Looking forward to drafting with you Monday night, Brad. And
Swifties.
Yeah, he says Swifties for life. So But yes, so remember, we will be back on. If you didn't hear me earlier, we'll be back on drafting Monday night, me and Brad, and then Duggar and I, and then Corey. And I'm going to ask Brock and Blake tomorrow at the draft if they want to come on too. And see about us all trying to jump on for Tuesday night if we can make it happen. But it's going to happen earlier than normal, Duggar. I didn't tell you that because I'm drafting with TDK at 9, which is the time that we normally go on. And we're streaming a Draft Champions that night. So I'm going to need to go on at like 7. This is 2 hours and 24 minutes. I'm going to need to go on at like 7 my time, which will be 8 your time. So
I'll be back on East Coast time. I'm totally...
Yes. So we'll figure it out. But Monday night, Tuesday night, and that's it. We're going to be closed and ready for baseball to start Wednesday night. So this has been super fun. Well, guys, you enjoy. Have a great weekend. If you've got home leagues, hope you nail it. If you're going to spend the rest of the weekend drafting on here, build some better teams than Duggar and I did tonight.
That's fair.
And you know what, guys? Until next time, keep drafting. See ya.